Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi 13 Pro, and today I will show you how you can go through the setup of this device. So, once you boot it up for the very first time, you'll be presented with this screen right over here. And all you really need to do is tap on the arrow right here to go to the next page, where you can then select your desired language. So I'm going to scroll down to English. Moving on to the next page, you can choose your region. And then we can select our keyboard. Now I have Gboard and Google Voice Typing, so technically we have only one keyboard, and which is selected by default. So I'm gonna go to the next page, which will present me with user agreement and privacy policy, the best thing that everybody is looking forward to. Just knowing what the company's spying on them with. Anyway, after all, we do have to agree to them. From there, moving on, we have checking for SIM card. So here you can either pop in a physical SIM card into the device or activate an eSIM, whichever one you want. Now, if you don't want to pop in anything right now, that's completely fine. You can just go to the next page. And here we have the option to connect to our Wi-Fi network. Now, if you don't have a Wi-Fi network around you, that's again fine. You can skip this if you want to. Let's press right here. And it will just progress further. Now, by skipping, basically inserting a SIM card and connecting to Wi-Fi, date and time will most likely not be set automatically or correctly. And additionally, a Google login page will not show up throughout the setup process. Now, moving on, we have some Google services right here, like location, scanning, and sending user diagnostic data. You can read exactly what these do by tapping on the drop down, and if you don't like it, simply toggle it off. Scroll down and select accept, and then we have option to set a screen lock to our device. Now we have several different methods. So we have screen lock options, so that will include PIN pattern or password. Then we have a fingerprint and face recognition. Now if you're planning to use either one of the two lower ones, you will always be required to select a physical screen lock. Now the reason for that is if something would happen to your, for instance, finger or your face, you would lose the ability to access your device, and that would leave you with still being able to unlock it using for instance, a pattern. So that's why you need to set it up. I'm gonna set up only a screen lock, so I select pattern right here. For some reason, apparently we need to remember a password, like it's not the most obvious thing. Anyway, let's just pop it in, and it's now set. Then you have some basic settings. So we're starting off with obviously the most basic one, which is location. Go figures. Allow apps and websites to access your location. Always rings so nicely in your ear. Obviously you can turn them off if you don't want them. Now, one of the most egregious ones in here, because these are Xiaomi settings, we already had things like location from Google a couple steps back, but this is from Xiaomi. Again, you might not let Google access it, but then Xiaomi wants it separately. So in here, one of the worst things is the second last option, which is personalized ads. Personalized ads based on your interests. Now, those interests are based on your whatever you type in, whatever you search for, whatever you talk about. So yeah, turn that shit off. That is my recommendation. Also, when you try to turn it off, it gives you this pop-up. When personalized ads recommendations are off, our bullcrap excuse is that we can't gather data correctly. I'm gonna select turn off. Keep in mind that was a reverse psychology there with the button switching, because go figure. And I'm pointing this out because no other option in here ever requires you to confirm anything apart from this shit. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go, just to prove a point, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna go now further, and here we have our lock screen. So this is, I think previously it's still called wallpaper carousel, but basically what it is a bunch of random wallpapers that show up on your lock screen. And they cycle through every time you press the power button to see your lock screen. There is, I don't know, maybe like 50 different wallpapers in there, and they range from architecture to animals to locations to whatever you think, even furniture. So some people might not like exactly what they're seeing, in this case, you probably want to skip it. But if you want to test it out, obviously you can agree to it and then later on in the settings turn it off. Here we have our default launcher. Now, it's not really a launcher. It just asks us how we want to have our home screen act like. One Classic, for some reason, is basically the equivalent of iPhones, with all your apps smack in the middle of your home screen, spanning through several different pages, or the typical Android experience, which should have been called Classic, is the app drawer, which is what I personally like, so that's what I'm going to select. And that finishes up the setup. And as you can see, there we are. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.